Hi guys, how we doing? I just wanted to pop on today and make a updated video in regards to our PT monthly check-in. So, as you guys know, we are pretty close to the end of the month, so I just want to run you through exactly what that check-in is, what it covers, and pretty much everything that it entails as well. So, with your check-in, the reason that we're using it for you guys, our PT clients, is because what this is going to do is allow us to tap into the other 70% of your results out with the gym. One thing that we always try and get our clients to understand is that 70% of your results are going to come from what you're actually doing out with the gym. A lot of people get really sort of attached and hooked into, the gym being the only tool that's going to get you your results, which certainly isn't the case at all. You're going to get your results from what you do outside of the gym. Most of the calories that you're going to burn essentially are going to come from what you're doing outside of the gym as well. Is the gym going to be beneficial? Of course it is. It's a massive tool in regards to contributing to your weight loss or fat loss, and it's a very powerful tool in regards to allowing us a little bit of balance in our life, allowing us not to have to be as strict with things. If you weren't to be doing any exercise at all, then your diet is really going to need to be really watertight. So, along with this, on our check in, we basically touch on mindset, lifestyle, training, and your nutrition. So they're the four main topics that we're going to be discussing and the four main things we're going to tap into. What I'm going to do just very quickly is push through the form with you guys just to give you a quick idea of exactly what it is we're planning to do. So as discussed, the four main topics, like we said, is nutrition, mindset and training. What we like to do is delve into like if there's anything you're struggling with at all in relation to those sort of four topics. Even if there's anything out with that, guys, so obviously we've got mindset in there, and for a lot of our clients, that side of it is where we really tie up the knots that takes away that sort of strain on things and can make things that wee bit more effortless for you as well. So, first thing we try and touch on is the mindset side of things and the mental health side of things, stress level, where exactly you're at, because these are all external factors that can either contribute to our results or deplete our results as well. So, first and foremost, then that's what we've got, okay? From there, just a wee sort of Q&A, if you like, as to why that might be the case. This can all be discussed with your coach anyway. Ability to focus is a really good guideline in regards to where exactly you're at with that, and it's just nice to see these extra sort of wee things come to fruition for you as well. Energy levels is a really big one. Typically when you do start at the gym, you will feel those energy levels start to really increase, so we like to know where they're at. It's just a wee short survey, score out of 10, and then we can address anything that's perhaps below 5. Your sleep is a really big one, guys. Massive contributor to fat loss, and we don't really need to work very hard for it either. So yeah, your sleep is a really big one. That is going to be what is going to allow you to go into your sessions feeling energized, going into your work feeling equipped, and it's a really good gauge on where your fat loss is at as well, because sleep is going to be essential. The body needs that rest to recover and recuperate as well. So from there, we just try and go into a wee bit more depth on that. So your average number of sleep. There's also information there explaining to you where you can record your sleep. We've made an earlier video in regards to the sort of Fitbit being able to record your sleep, or even just your cheaper Amazon clone products, which you can get for like £20. We Fitbit watch, 20 quid, and then you're good to go, guys. So what you're also able to do, just for further detail, is like enclose a copy of your Fitbit sleeping pattern, and then we can really dissect that, look into that a wee bit further, and see exactly where we're at, how we can get that quality to be up, and how we can ensure we're sort of getting that optimal sleep. From there, we start to go into lifestyle. So how many steps you're getting in. So this is like your neat activity that we're talking about, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, and this is where 70% of the results is going to come from, like we said. So yeah, sleep your steps. Sorry, is another really good one as well. Really great tool in regards to helping us burn that fat off. What we know now due to watching the videos is that 500 calories over the course of 7 days gives us 3,500 calories, which equates to a pound of fat. Okay, so if you do 10,000 steps in the one day, you will burn 500 calories. Again, like we said, over the course of your days, that's really adding up to that pound of fat. Now, one thing I want you to do is not get too married into trying to hit 10,000 steps. It's a very hard place to be, and depending on what your work situation is and all sort of your lifestyle, all the sort of scenarios that need to be customised to yourself, it might not really be attainable to try and get to those 10,000 steps. You might want to break it into different days. So perhaps when you've got your heavy admin days, if you like, you're maybe working from home those days, your steps are going to be lower. But perhaps on the days that you are working, we can really crank those steps up. We can maybe take the stairs when we're at work. Just all these wee small things, guys. And like we say, small things are all things. So pushing on for there, really just a wee sort of dissection, if you like, into you as an individual, just in case you've perhaps got anything coming up for the following month that might sort of affect our results. So you can fill that in as suited. What we like to do for there is ask if you've made any sort of lifestyle changes out with the gym to help contribute towards building a better you, and that's a really good one. It only needs to be something small, guys. What a lot of people misinterpret is the small things you change turn into the big things that are going to change, and you'd be massively surprised at what one wee small change can do. As a byproduct, you find that loads of other things start to change in aid of that. So from there, we then talk about our calorie targets, which will have been set for you on MyFitnessPal. So where exactly you are at in relation to them. Again, you're able to send in a photocopy of these. As you can see here, I've done a wee copy of mine. You'll be able to send in the monthly breakdown of yours. So this is just a quick daily breakdown I've done. So it'll ask you to enclose photos just here, and you can upload them as well. So the more you fill out in this form, guys, the better the more you're going to get out of it essentially, and the better the results you're going to get as well. So we then talk about how many days you've been able to hit your set calories. If it was below 5, what you feel may have caused that. Any feelings of hunger, digestive stress, etc., because that will let us make readjustments on your meal planner, which we should know from the get go anyway. So shouldn't be too much on that, but we're more than happy to adjust those meal planners, guys, if on request. So water intake, which we know is another really big one, helps us flush out toxins and helps that metabolism as well. So we may as well really try and get on top of that from the get-go, and just a wee sort of scale to see where you've been at in regards to that. Quick wee Q&A, how much water you've actually been drinking. So you should know from our Facebook group, our new members section, the exact amount of water you need for someone your weight, height and overall size, okay? From there, we start to push on to training. So just anything at all that you perhaps want to change on your current programs that we're running for you, things that you might want added in, any wee adaptations that you want brought in as well. How you feel you're performing at your training programs. Again, really important, because it's going to come down to you. If there's that enjoyment isn't there, then it's going to be a lot harder to get those sessions in the bag as well. From there, we go on to our progress photos. So this is an important one as well, guys. Remember, what we try and educate is not to be completely married in to the number on the scales. So our progress photos is a really important one, because that's going to allow you to visually see the bodily changes. Your weight could theoretically stay the exact same, guys, and your body fat could be completely different. And that is why we can't stress enough that taking progress photos is just a necessity. From there, we like to tap into your services. So if there was like one thing you could maybe improve, then we want to know exactly what that is. Or if there's something you feel we could bring to the table, then we want to know, guys, because your interest Your results are in our best interest, so we want to make sure that we're really on top of that. Okay, so don't hesitate on that, guys. Or even if you feel a wee bit sort of daft writing it on a form or whatever, then pass it on to your coaches and it'll come back to myself. Just if you're happy with the training and just anything you feel we could improve with the training. So that's us pretty much wrapping the form up just there. Okay, so that's really everything, guys, that we're going to need in relation to your check-in. It's really important to get these done. It's going to allow us to really accelerate in regards to your results. You can put as little or as much into this form as you want. Again, it will just reflect and then be a byproduct of your results. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Cheers.